Trey's running his mouth over here about this. Anyway, it's Trey and Gene with G Squared Tactical. He's running his mouth. You know, we're having this competition with his
Staccato P.
Yeah, his almighty Staccato P that he won't shut up about. You know, we're gonna do our little competition where I had told him I could shoot better with my CZ P09, and he's mad because supposedly I made up the rules. But we have this target down here on the tree. I guess you guys can see that, and it's a red man in the middle, which I assume is the good guy, that's being held up by these two silhouettes behind him there to the left and right. And I just said we're going to aim above the bottom of the ears in the red part of the head. I mean, if the Staccato is that accurate, then I don't see why that should be a problem. I mean,
it's really the driver.
You know. Okay, well, if it's a tack driver, then you should not have any problem whatsoever.
No, it's the driver of the gun.
Well, okay. So basically, if you hit above the ears, or you know, above the lower part of the ears, so the neck and up, you'll get 5 points. 3 points for the black either side, 1 point for the white, and nothing if you don't hit it. So that's how we're gonna roll.
Nervous. So, but below the ear, any points at all?
I mean, what are you saying? You worried? You think you're gonna hit below the ear?
I'm just gonna aim for the forehead.
Where are you aiming?
Count up my points later.
Where are you aiming?
I'm aiming at the red man.
Okay, well, the red man. I'll tell you what, just hit the red man. If you hit the red, okay, I'll give you the shoulders up then.
Shoulders up, that's good.
But I'm gonna tell you what though, man, grouping says a lot too.
You'll see.
We'll let the people decide, you know?
That's right.
Just shoot the gun.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
That was insane. Phenomenal. Great job.
I don't think so. So that's one magazine. I get my one.
Shoo!
You know. So it looks like we have 2 in the black. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
1 in the
6,
black.
7,
That's red.
8. Be quiet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. How many did you shoot?
We shot 15, but some of them went in here. I mean, it was.
Well,
I didn't shoot any off paper, so don't give me that.
What we're gonna have to do then is we're just gonna have to. You see this? You guys see this? Move your big hand out the way. So you see
my
this.
big hand.
You see this, right? You got it. All right, now, yeah. Stay tuned.
All right, guys and gals, a fresh target and an eager Gene ready to shoot his pistol.
You know. So what are we doing now? Well, y'all seen the other one.
They saw it.
It's going to be a bad day for Trey. That's all I'm saying. You know, I got to perform because literally nobody said you were going to win, you know?
They didn't.
So I'm a little bit nervous.
A lot of haters out there.
So they put pressure on me, you know, for no reason.
This is going to be a tough analysis. A very tough analysis. Let's take a little quick peek. Man, oh man.
That's why we got to let the tubers decide.
Whew. Yep, that's right. That's a good point. We're not gonna know who wins this battle. You guys are. Well, you kept everything in the red. You were touching the line here as well as here. But overall,
down here, I got one down here below the neckline.
right.
You had one in the black, so we can just credit that one. So it really just comes down to a grouping thing.
Essentially. Well, that, and if you hit above this area, people tend to be less happy if you were to hit right here, you know? This is brain. This is teeth.
Let's look here.
That's pretty, yeah. That's good shooting, Tex.
So let's do the okay, so I'm gonna shoot the Staccato. All right, so everybody knows that I'm gonna shoot the best that I can. You know, I don't like to be embarrassed in any way. That is gonna be a tough one to determine. I mean, we're 12 yards here, and we literally put 15 rounds in the size of a fist, 1 or 2 stragglers. So Trey claims that I'm gonna fall in love at first shot.
You will.
So I'm gonna shoot for that black in the target there to the right. I'll give him the left for the P09. I kind of think that Trey's gonna shoot bad intentionally.
No, I'm not. I promise. You have my word. I will not.
All right. Anything special? Don't know that I'm hitting anything. Oh, there it is. So you take a gun that's obviously, there's a good grouping.
Yeah.
It's a good grouping.
Solid.
But I wasn't hitting where I was aiming. I was pulling left. But I did not do that with my P09. So that comes down to not a gun issue, because obviously that grouping was on point. It comes down to a fitment. Like everybody shoots better with a different gun. I mean, and that's why when people get to bickering about which gun's better than the other one and all this, really it just comes down to which gun fits you the best. Obviously this is a good gun. I mean, that's a good grouping. Trey shot lights out with it. But I didn't shoot as good as I did with the P09. So, you know, and we're gonna let Trey shoot the P09, see if the same holds true for him. He's gonna aim for that black, see what he can do with it. And but anyway, I mean, you know, it shot good. I mean, I wasn't terribly impressed, but you know, he shot the P09 before, so he has a little bit of advantage.
All right, guys and gals, so CZ P09, it's my turn. 15 rounds. See what we can do with that left black silhouette. It's a difficult, it's easy for me to want to shoot good because I love CZ. I like my Staccato, but I really, really love CZ. I first fell in love with CZ and then fell in love with Staccato, only because I shot really well with both. But I'm about to try my very darndest, my hardest to hit and put just a beautiful grouping, right? Most of you are used to seeing that
let's
from
make
me,
him
so
a bigger CZ fan. You ready?
Let's do it.
So Trey hit more where he was aiming than I did, but he pulled, I would say, what would you say, about 10 of them at least you pulled to the low right, which you're a lefty would make sense.
Right.
And I was pulling mine to the low left, being a righty. So, and he didn't do that at all with his, how you say it, Staccato?
Staccato, yeah.
Okay, so
God,
Again, it comes down to a fitment thing. I mean, you know, whenever I've shot my Langdon Tactical, you know, I've shot some super expensive guns, my Dan Wesson 1911, and none of them did I do as good as I did with my my $550 P09. And you know, it took, yeah, this is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say that Trey had to buy a $2,400 gun to be that good. I had to buy
like we said in the tabletop prelude, you know, I'm not going to be able to win. Okay, it doesn't matter if I shot lights out. I spent that for a gun, and Gene did great with the cheaper gun. Okay,
he shot very, very well with the Staccato. You know, I give him that. You know, when he initially sent me the video of him and his brother out at the range telling me how awesome he had done, I'm like, well, that's just Trey. You know, Trey's overly optimistic, thinks he does good all the time, and maybe he doesn't do so great. But he did really good with it, and that's good for him. I mean, I hate that he had to spend that much money to be that good, but you know, he did what he had to do.
He had to throw that in there. Yeah. It was necessary. That was so necessary.
So we're gonna shoot this this steel target here. I'm gonna spray paint it, give Trey the little bitty one, the little ittle bitty one, and I'm gonna put this big target back up over here, and we'll give it one last run. Him the Staccato and me the P09. What do you think? What do you think?
Let's do it. All right, guys and gals. So here we are, round 2, final round. You guys decide who shoots the best with their particular choice of pistol. Today, the second round, we're going to be shooting at these 2 different white targets. We're going to see how many we can put on. No speed, nothing like that. Just want to be accurate and as precise as possible.
Low leg. That was not a good shot. The group was on point, but
yeah,
I pulled it. Whatever, man.
You gonna let me have a go at it?
No, I'm gonna let you shoot your Staccato.
Well, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
All right, 15 rounds, Staccato P. Everybody pay attention. How far back were you shooting? Because I don't want that to
behind
be
that clump of grass somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me get in front of my target.
Yeah. Did a little better, but you was pulling an awful lot.
Ho, ho!
You was pulling hard, right?
But goodness, it manages recoil so well. I felt really good about those shots. I mean, they felt comfortable. I think, let me explain the pulling right that Gene's talking about here. What happened is, I was drilling this spot, obviously, this center spot. The plate was wobbling such as that, and I would send one down home to be, you know, comforted by that center dot as per usual.
I'm not trying to hear that.
And it just got off place is what it was. That's all it was.
So I'm gonna shoot this Staccato. See if I can do better with the Staccato. Dang it.
That's not bad.
Well, I hit the same spot a bunch of times.
You did?
I only pulled one.
That's not bad.
That's pretty dang good right there now.
I'm gonna go down here, show him, and spray paint this up real quick. I think Gene likes the Staccato. He's probably gonna go get him one. So I'm gonna switch shoes with Gene, hit that P07 and hit this target. Let's do it. 10 rounds in the P09.
I shot better with the Staccato on the lower target. I don't know if it's a height thing, because we got that other target, that that silhouette target, about what, freaking 8 foot in the air.
It's a giant.
Yeah,
it's a green bean man.
So he's gonna shoot at the target here, the taller one. Let's see what he got. Oh! Oh! Dang! Dang! Yeah. So he needs to do what, I mean. He shot no better or no worse. Actually, he might have shot a little better, because he just wore that same spot out I don't know how many times. So I think I'm still making my point that that a $550 gun, he shot just as good as he did with this Staccato.
You know, that's fair, but I get to go around and tell people I have a Staccato.
That's true, you know? That's true, but
I don't know.
That might make a lot of people mad too. Like, you're a douchebag.
Depends on where you go. Yeah, pretty much everywhere they think you were a prick. So
yeah,
you're right.
Like, so I did better with the Staccato on the lower target here, which makes no sense. We was about even on the silhouette, and he shot lights out on the taller metal target, which is crazy. I think he actually shot a little bit better with the P09. Than he did a Staccato.
I felt really good with that P09. It's got one of the best triggers of a gun at that price point, I feel like. And I'm not a trigger snob, but if I feel a bad trigger, I will certainly point it out. I don't know. I'm not such a trigger snob that I need a Langdon tactical trigger, though I do appreciate a Langdon tactical trigger, like in that 92 that we did a review on. Love that trigger. It has a great double action, single action, but a good trigger really does make a gun. It makes it feel comfortable in the hand. It makes it shoot well. It makes you feel confident because you're not worried about, you know.
I think for me,
it's great.
It's kind of like on this P09, you know, it doesn't have that Glock cant, so to speak, as in, you know, but it doesn't have the SIG cant either, where it's almost straight up and down. It has more of a between a Glock and a SIG cant, you know, and for whatever reason, that just fits me well. But I'm not a lower target kind of guy, I don't guess. But I enjoy shooting this thing some more. I'm gonna give it one last run before we check out here. Well, then check out.
Check out, pal.
I am that guy. I pulled forward to the bottom, but man, that center's good. It's just a good time. Just good fun. Hey, listen. CZ is my favorite brand of gun, as you all know. And I hate to be this guy, because I know a guy in my life that's this way. I can buy 5 Glocks for what you spent. But I can buy 5 CZs for what you paid for that. So I'll take my 5 CZs. Staccato, it shot well. He shot good with it. That slide is really smooth. It does look good. For me, the grip is kind of thick. I don't know if you can do anything about that.
You can change it.
You can? Like change the whole grip?
Well, it's a 3-part, so you have your slide, your frame, and then your grip. You can change the whole grip.
So you have to buy another grip and change it,
yeah,
thin it down?
Right.
So you can thin it down. If I had it, I would probably thin it down a little bit. It does seem a little bulky. I can't believe you didn't complain about that, because you usually complain about thick grip.
There's features about it that help me get over that.
But whatever, I mean, you shot well, so that's all that matters at the end of the day. So I say that Trey probably edged me out a little bit.
We'll let everybody else decide. How about that?
We'll see. All right, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe if this is your first time watching. And hey, everybody that voted for me, you know, y'all are gonna have to argue. You know, we're sending out free stickers, you know. So you're gonna have to, you know, send the video to your friends and let them decide. Tell them that Gene won, you know, so you can get some stickers. But the initial one, the one on the silhouette down there, was the initial what we was gonna do our competition on. I'd say we broke even on that. Usually I'll argue with him about it. We'll sit there and bicker back and forth, but I think we both can say we done really well. Trey did really good with the P09 here, so that kind of wins. That's kind of a winner for P09. Then I did really well with the Staccato on the thing down here, so that on the metal, so that kind of wins one for Staccato. So I'd say all in all, because he done so well on the metal when he was shooting the Staccato versus the P09 with me, I would say all in all he might have edged me out just a little bit, but we're letting you guys decide. So make your choice, let us know what it is, make sure you subscribe, and we really appreciate your support.